9 points clear and a game in hand. Every Sheffield Steelers fan would have taken this at the start of the season, but back-to-back home losses and 3 straight weekends with a defeat means there are just a few fans starting to get slightly nervous. With the Challenge Cup final next up here on Wednesday, now is not the best time for a dip in form. Adam Keefe's team played a solid road game yesterday and deserved their win. Charlie Curtie doesn't play after he took a puck to the face. He's replaced by Cameron Pound. Tyler Pescaruani starts in place of last night's star Jackson Whistle. Aaron Fox has made no personnel changes, but the forward lines are shuffled slightly in search of that winning formula again. The Steelers will feel that they need these points tonight to get back on track ahead of the cup final. The puck drops, we're underway. And first possession for the Steelers. And immediately the first pass from Sorceman, trying to go right defence to left wing, and the Giants got a stick on it. Steelers have loved that outlet pass all season long, and more often than not they've been able to hit it and have success with it. It didn't happen yesterday. The Steelers were in for a very long team meeting earlier today, and Allen's going to get the first chance here. He tries to drag it out front, plays it back door, and Ciampini scores!
Jonathan, this is what we were just saying before off there. They need to come out quick, and Belfast coach said as well that the big difference was, that Sheffield jumped on them early and played out with the lead, and this line combines to finish off a great move in the corner. Belfast don't get it out up the boards. Steelers jump on it very, very quickly, and 2 passes later it's behind Pescaruani.
28 seconds. And the line that Aaron Fox kept together shows why he kept them together.
Ciampini lets it roll off the end of the stick, and Steelers are back in looking for more.
Ciampini's 18th goal of the season. Additional assist for Simpson. 12 from 29 and 24. Steelers hunting for this puck as well, but kept away from them by Spears. Giants need a good shift. Don't give up another one straight afterwards. Newman's trying to make sure that they do. And they do! Balmas has scored again! 1 minute and 5, and Pescaruani has let in 2 on 2 shots.
Jonathan, unbelievable to be fair. Tansey steps in this time. Belfast, yesterday were doing such a good job getting the puck out. They don't do it this time. Newman jumps in after the fact, and then Balmas with a quick little left leg wrist shot. I think it fools Pescaruani a little bit. I mean, you give that much time to Balmas. Belfast taking a timeout right here, and keeps livid on the bench. But here you see it. One pass, and this Pescaruani's in good position. He just gets beat by a release. You can't blame the netminder on that one. Someone coming down the middle of the ice. He's not to be at fault for either goal. And you can see that it's the release that beats him. He's come in and he's going, what the heck's going on here? And yeah, Keefe is absolutely livid on the bench. Yeah. What's that?
That is Tom Perry letting Ben Lake know who's boss.
It's Ben Lake, isn't it?
Allen's check is not legal. Friend was on the receiving end of it. Allen has some words for him, but he also has a seat reserved in the penalty box.
It says the charging penalty, but he's slowing down. It's never a charging penalty in a million years.
That's a good pass from Goodwin, stretching the play. That one hits a Steelers leg, and now there's an opportunity for Simpson to race forward. Tedesco's trying to cover, backhand shot from Simpson is saved. And now off the bench, McLeod's through the middle, he's in behind Sorceman and he's scored!
Yeah, bad change by Sheffield. Sorceman gets stuck in behind a linesman, I think. He can't get onto the ice, and Belfast defenseman finds him, and you'll see here there's no one there. Sorceman stuck in behind, he can't get out on the ice, and he does everything he can to try to get back into play. And then it's a nice shot, and you can see Greenfield's arms going down and the puck is coming up.
Pound under pressure, and a couple of Steelers either side of him. That one's wide of the target. Forced out of the zone by Jones. Steelers back into the offensive zone. They try and spread it across towards Dowd! Pescaruani couldn't block the pass. And Dowd won't miss from there.
Yeah, Robert Dowd coming in on the back door. Formula Usula, you can see Dowd goes in. Beskorowany kind of catches him in the crease of the ankle of his pad, and he can't quite get his glove down quick enough. Robert Dowd crashing in back door, extends the lead to 2. You can see it there. It's a missed pass by Belfast, and Sheffield are quickly back.
Steelers won a holding call against Norris. Good work from Ciampini. He's tripped up. That's definitely a penalty.
Little bit of a stick out of the foot there. You can see it just catches the tops of the feet, and not much going to be stopping a player from going down there. Roach it is. Belfast break a stick off the face-off as well, Jonathan.
So Steelers have got 5 on 4, and McLeod doesn't have a stick. Watling is waiting.
And no helmet either.
Backdoor play and tapped in. It all fell apart for the Giants. They didn't have a stick, they didn't have a helmet, and they didn't have a chance of stopping Balmas.
No, Watling, you can see that the player has to go off the ice with the helmet. Newman actually gets a little piece of that too and slows it down. And then it gets through to Balmas, and he has just lets it roll off. Beskorowany can't do anything about it. You know, it's just a catastrophe there in the Belfast zone. Just unfortunate string of events that allow Sheffield up to their 4-1 lead.
Now Barnwell advanced, beaten to it by Sorceman. And now Nichols with Whistle in the centre, drop back for Shudra. Oh, and it's off the post.
Penalty coming up as well as Nichols went down after making that play. You'll see it here as he dives across right here. It's the body that takes him out, and then Shudra comes through, and yeah, it does go through Beskorowany's legs again.
Jones with a long pass forward. That's the sort of pass the Steelers struggled to hit yesterday. Oh, that's fantastic! What a goal! My goodness, that's brilliant from Scott Allen.
Something to cheer about after the fact. Scott Allen just drops it off. It goes to the net. He's facing the other way. Ciampini just throws it back out in front, and he just tips it from behind him. Beskorowany through the 5-hole. You can see Will Cullen doesn't pick up the stick, and I guess the Sheffield Steelers fans back on their feet. Something to cheer about with 5 minutes left to go as you see it again. A little drop pass goes to the net and just sort of chops at it. Beskorowany can't do anything about it as he's pushing across. You'll see it here. He pushes across right there, and it's as he pushes to goes down, and the puck just beats him down low.
Back to goal between the legs. And that wasn't quite in the reach of Goodwin. Otherwise, the Giants might have answered right back. Whistle gets it on for Nichols. Oh, he tried to play the pass across to Shudra, and he got caught up underneath Davy Phillips.
Blow the whistle here. Something's going to happen if you don't. Yeah, blow the whistle, because what you're going to get is you're going to get a little delay game for it. Yeah. But at the end of the day, Davy goes down to block it, and as soon as guys start jabbing away at it in the stomach area, you got to blow the whistle.
5 on 4 power play for the Steelers. Balmas, Sorceman, Valorant! Oh, I like that one. So did 9,000 others.
Yeah, again, not much you can do as Beskorowany. The puck moves around left to right, low to high, and Sorceman puts it in the wheelhouse here. Valorant back off the speed, kind of butterflies it. It goes high off the bar. I think it's Josh Rose just comes across a bit of a flying screen. Stretches the game out to 6-1. You'll see it. Valorant doesn't get everything he can on it. Balmas does a good job of paying it back, and
the Steelers will get onto the puck and they'll keep hold of it. See out the final few seconds. The Steelers are winners. They've still not lost back-to-back games all season long. A terrific bounce back from Saturday night. They end retro weekend on a high They end retro weekend 11 points clear at the top of the Elite League. 75 points from 44 games played. What a season Mitchell Balmas is having. 25 goals, ties him for the team lead. 46 assists, puts him in the team lead. So he will head off on his fast lap.
Not too fast by the looks of it.
Save the energy for Wednesday.
Controlled.
It's sold out on Wednesday night. It's going to be a special night. And the Steelers will go into it on the back of a victory. Looks like he's got some help waiting for him at centre ice for this Eddie. Dowd and Greenfield and Shudra and Valorant. Let me take a selfie. They'll want to take some selfies with the Challenge Cup on Wednesday, but they'll have to beat the Guildford Flames in order to do that. All eyes now can finally turn to the first piece of silverware of the season. The league title may well follow, but on Wednesday, it's a one-off for the Challenge Cup. Aaron, that was the perfect response to yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about being ready from puck drop tonight and needed an answer from yesterday. And boys were ready to go from puck drop. First 2 shifts, 2 goals. That's the tempo there. Give up a little bit of an unlucky one on the PK there. And then we bounced right back and popped 2 more to finish the first period. And then thought we managed the game very, very well. I thought Belfast's best period was their second period, but we defended very hard. Kept them to one and done type situations. Let Greener see the first one, and we cleared the net front. Excellent 60-minute hockey game from us.
And we've seen the value in all the games against Belfast this season of playing from in front, being in the lead.
Yeah, it's always important in this business if you can get off to a good start. When we watched the game back, we had a pretty long video session today, and there was a lot of real positives from last night's game as well, to be fair. There were some details and some compete level in some certain areas that we definitely could have done better yesterday. But the first and the third, we were very, very good, and second cost us yesterday, but we had 20 guys committed tonight and loved our group.
Did do a little bit of tinkering around with the forward combinations, but one line that was kept together was Ciampini and Allen and Simpson, and they were a threat throughout.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer for me. That line, before the simmer and then Scotty got hurt, they're arguably our most effective, just grit and grind type line. Big, heavy, can defend, can play in transition. And we went through a stretch there when we started them where they scored first early in games. For a lot of games in a row there as well. So it was good to see them get one tonight. Good to see Scotty back on the score sheet, and I thought Champ was a catalyst tonight, and then Simmer just drives pace.
And a word for Mitchell Balmas, 2 goals today and a lot of power play time when the other 4 players came off. He stayed on.
Yeah, it was Balms is feeling it right now, so whatever unit he's on seems to be the hot unit right now, and I put him on Watts' unit tonight when they were out there and kept him in his normal unit when they were out there. And, we probably won't do that for too long just because, you got to worry about some load management stuff, but we'll probably stick with it here for a little bit.
So now, finally, our attention can turn to Wednesday. Challenge Cup final. It's going to be a packed-out building. It's going to be an emotional occasion one way or the other.
Absolutely. This is why we play the games. Will be exciting Wednesday. I know I'm looking forward to it. Our group's looking forward to it, and we'll take some rest tomorrow. We'll do some video on Guildford and get the boys in here for a huge one Wednesday.
Do you have to manage that excitement? Do some of the players maybe need to be brought down a little bit? Is there a danger of getting overhyped?
I don't think so. I think it'll be probably a hot start for both teams. There's going to be a ton of emotion in it. I like our depth. As long as we keep shifts short, keep our shifts short, we should be okay.
Contrasting emotions to yesterday.
Certainly. I thought, obviously, Sheffield came out pretty angry about last night. We couldn't match their pace. They scored on their chances. The game was kind of over in the first period there. And I thought they just showed their class. Sheffield showed why they're in first place, why they're in the position they're in, and overwhelmed us with their pace. And before anything can come out of this weekend, we know what type of pace we need to get to compete with the likes of Sheffield. And That's what we're going to have to take home here. We have a big weekend against Guildford, for positioning for ourselves, a doubleheader at home. We'll take the split weekend here, lick our wounds, and get back to work this week.
You won't have been happy with your first minute and 5, but you called a timeout. Were you happy with the response you got from that call?
Not really. We talked about not being able to get pucks out of our zone yesterday, and then again tonight, and the first 2 goals are exactly as a result of not being able to get the puck out of our zone, and it's to do with Sheffield's pace, right? They're getting on top of us and forcing us to turn pucks over and not get them out, and it's also to do with us not willing to go the extra mile to get that puck out, to be extra physical in those situations, to make sure that those things get out of the zone, gives us a chance to get a change and let the fight again. But Sheffield was just better than us tonight. That's simple as that.